would you like to start our opening review? This is the second time you've watched it, right? Maybe the third,
actually,
fourth.
fourth.
1,000th time. Yeah.
I actually watch it every Thursday night.
Yeah.
He's got lots of tissues and some bonbons.
He has the poster in his room.
Yeah.
Just of Michael Cera, though. I can't surely not. I put my face over.
Your face over.
So I'm a big fan of Michael Cera. I think he's great. I think a lot of the criticisms he gets are unfair. So that was the main reason I sat down to watch this for the first time. And actually, it was like one of those late at night, not ready to go to bed yet. So it's like, what do? I'm flipping through Netflix. It's like,
oh, Michael Cera.
I'll watch this.
This is what you pick?
This is what I pick. Yes.
Action flick, sci-fi. Ooh!
Yeah, I know.
It
It was just one of the things. I wanted to see it. It came up. I watched it.
Wow. No judgment.
And I was blown away by it. The next day, I made Natasha watch it.
Wow.
And she loved it.
Was she skeptical when you originally offered?
She was very skeptical. I had to talk her into it.
Yeah.
I made her. She loved it, and then I think a few weeks later, I got Tom to finally watch it. And
you've been trying to get me to watch it.
I've been trying to get
summer.
Tom
refusing.
Was devastated by this movie, completely devastated. It created an emotional crisis for him that I think maybe that's why he left the state. It was this movie.
He had to go.
He had to leave. Yeah.
Wow.
I think this movie explores the idea of love is a very difficult thing. And it's
Love
always
is a many splendid thing.
Difficult.
Well, I mean, it's
complex, maybe.
Yeah, but it's also difficult to know, to separate lust and love is difficult.
It is difficult to define a concept so abstract
and so personal.
Sure. Okay.
Define it in an objective way.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this movie's trying to do. And ultimately, I think it comes to the point that it can't be done. And that's what makes it such a wonderful thing. And I haven't seen any other romantic... I would classify this as a romantic comedy. It follows the same structure as a romantic comedy.
Boy meets girl. Boy breaks up with girl.
Well, there's a falling in love.
Yeah. Falling in love. Right.
I mean, it's the same trajectory. Almost, exactly, And I think it explores the romantic comedy notion better than any romantic comedy out there. The characters...
Quite a statement.
Yeah. No, I can't think of any other romantic comedy that explores love in the way this does, in such a true way. You feel free to throw out ridiculous statements.
When Harry Met Sally is the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah. I
would say
seriously.
500 Days of Summer.
500 Days of Summer is great.
Yeah.
It's up there,
Here's how I feel about this film. It's a good film. I enjoyed watching it. But looking at it realistically, the stuff that I enjoyed the most was the actual documentary stuff.
I agree.
When Michael Cera wasn't on screen and it wasn't their relationship so much, I loved when she was talking with other people in the country and hearing their stories. Yeah. And her just, especially, even that scene, in the bar when she was interacting with the bikers. Yeah. Huh? And you weren't really sure about what was going on with that situation with some of the things the biker was saying, but it felt so honest, you know? And she just has such, joyful personality.
Yeah.
That she can just go anywhere. And some of the stuff with Michael Cera, maybe knowing coming into this movie that parts of it are scripted, and a fair amount of that stuff is scripted. And the guy who's the director is not actually a director. He's an actor.
Yeah. So I didn't find out about that until the end. Well, I didn't even know it was scripted until you told me, right before we filmed the podcast. So, without having that knowledge, I really enjoyed the interaction with Michael Cera. I was like, you know, because I thought that this was documentary.
And it's become, at least right now, it's kind of the big push for these faux documentaries, mockumentaries. And I'm curious, what do you guys think about that style? What does it do?
I feel like... Go ahead. No, go ahead. I feel like part of the reason that is popular is because of the increase in reality television. So you have all these these reality shows, and now you have almost reality.
So some of those could almost be considered.
Oh, some of them are just as scripted as any of the other shows, but you with all the influx of reality shows that you have, all this faux reality, mockumentary TV shows and movies, it's just basically going in with a theme.
Yeah.
Of people like watching other people as long as they're not living it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it also allows a breaking of the fourth wall that doesn't detract from the film. It's not It's not like Ferris Bueller turning to the camera and
or anything from Saved by the Bell.
I mean, it allows in-world breaking of the fourth wall, I guess. And you know that another good one that really does this that doesn't get talked about enough is District 9.
Yeah,
because it starts out as a
does.
documentary.
That's true.
Yeah,
and it does that breaking of the fourth wall and everything, and does it so well and so seamlessly with the actual cinematic portion. It's
I every time I watch it, I get lost, and I never see the transition. To where it goes from documentary style to sci-fi action film. It's amazing.
No, that's true.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Mm-hmm. I think for me, honestly, my favorite one was as far as film go was Borat.
Yeah.
Probably closely followed by like This Is Spinal Tap, because when you watch them, somewhat for maybe you guys when you're watching Paper Heart, you don't realize that it's scripted to some extent. I mean, Borat's improv, and a lot of This Is Spinal Tap is too. But like when I first saw a trailer for Borat, I was seriously like, what the heck? Like I was like, did they just bring over some crazy movie from Kazakhstan? Like I seriously, like me and my friends were like, wait, is that real?
Yeah.
And then, but the other thing that's so brilliant about that is that because they're satirizing reality TV, they can satirize reality in a lot of ways. And so they can actually bring up and look at real issues. Borat's interviewing real people.
Oh, yeah.
Getting them to discuss a lot of things and show their true side, from the frat brothers to the guys that like...
The hoity-toity white people down in the South.
Yeah.
Or even, actually, this is not in that category, but that scene in Bruno, when he's like trying to get parents to let their babies we're gonna dangle them over acid, is that okay? And the parents are like, sure, no problem.
Sure, yeah.
It's just like,
no trouble.
Oh my god, and that's what that allows.
It allows you to actually do amazing things. Yeah. What do you think about this?
Paper Heart or Blade?
The original Blade?
The original Blade.
Oh, original Blade. Come on, original Blade was fun.
Yeah. It is fun.
Yeah.
It is
fun,
a blast.
But
yeah.
It was, I mean, it's comic book hero. It was nice to see him on the big screen. It was done pretty decently without getting, like, ridiculous.
I think it gets ridiculous.
It gets ridiculous.
It does in the sequels.
In the sequels,
yeah. In the sequels it does.
Yeah, in the first one, not so
Chris Christopherson.
You can't take the sequels and
just
diminish the first one.
Yeah, the first one was good. It was actually a pretty decent vampire movie.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, it is. It is good.
Yeah, it's one of the more memorable and decent vampire movies.
It's even interesting that it even got made, because this was pre the big comic book push.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of there. It's a
predated Spider-Man even.
Predated Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very violent for a R-rated comic book movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. I'm still not sure which way I would go.
It still has some of the... Yeah. It has the same problems that Wesley Snipes films have. Just the over...
he's in them?
Well, that he's in them. The over-the-top action. It's like a comic book movie that uses the Steven Seagal type of action. Just ridiculous, over-the-top, almost passing the suspension of disbelief point.
Just keep feeding me raisins to pick Blade.
Yeah. That's what makes it fun, though. It
makes it fun, but that doesn't make it...
He's a comic book hero.
So, that doesn't make it a good movie.
He's a vampire.
No, but in comic books, the action is over the top. But no matter what amount of realism Dark Knight brought to comic book movies, it's still...
Well, you could say that about Batman and Robin. It's over the top, and so are comics, so it's good.
That's not the
Batman and Robin...
So this gets goofy,
It took a turn away from the theme of the Batman comics. Is what the problem with Batman and Robin is.
Yeah.
Blade sticks with the darker tones and themes that are in the Blade comics.
I don't know. I think this movie gets... it derails a little bit, especially towards the end.
I think Godwin's right, though. Like, I just had so much more fun watching Blade.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the stuff in Paper Heart,
No.
but like and like Brian said earlier, I'm probably not going to watch Paper Heart again on my own.
No.
You know, it's not something I'm going to sit down. But if Blade's on TBS,
which it is,
which it is frequently,
it's probably right now.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like looking for something. Oh yeah, sure, I'll watch that scene. Yeah. Oh look, Wesley Snipes killing guys. Yeah. All right, I'm there.
Actually, no, they show the third one more often than they show the other ones now. But we're appalled.
I'm appalled right now.
What? Appalled?
Yes, I'm appalled.
Oh, suck it up, dude. Like, so what? I think it's a bad movie.
Where are you, Tom? I need you.
You would still lose. It'd be 3-2.
So that settles it. Paper Heart is number 522 on our Flickchart.
Wow.
Apparently we didn't love it nearly as much as you did.
Well, that's painful.
Sorry, buddy. Not really.
It's all because of GoldenEye.
It is because of GoldenEye.
Yeah, I wish I voted Paper Heart. I should have gone by heart.
I was gonna fall. I saw a shadow. Freaked out.
Nate's shots.
I'm having flashbacks. I'm sorry. Followed me earlier.
PTSD.
Wow. Yeah.
So, yeah.